Hello and welcome to my September 2025 Urban Balcony Garden Update. In today's video I'm going to show you how my garden has transformed over the summer and into September. As in all the previous years, my lovely friends helped me look after my garden when I was away, which makes me feel very blessed to have friends like that. In the summer, the garden blossomed without too much of my input, to be honest, which only proves how well nature can look after herself if only left alone. As for me, I was surprised by self-seeded tomatoes, I had plenty, wild strawberries, which died over the winter but were reborn into two different pots over the summer, gooseberry, which grew out of the discarded gooseberry shoot, lack of ants. In the summer of 2024, the ants were just everywhere. Despite the rain, slugs and snails weren't destroying the plants like all the previous years. In 2025, I was determined to create a more bee-friendly environment, and the wildflowers, together with the tomatoes, offered just that. I did notice a lot more bee and butterfly activities taking place around the balcony. There was one bee in particular that came every morning for a while, which made me super happy that my small garden was so nourishing for her. As you can see from the footage, I have a very limited space to grow, but that won't stop me from growing. I feel that my balcony garden is very eclectic. I don't make plans or drawings on how to set up the plants and what plants should be positioned where. I prefer to wait for the magic to happen like it did with all the self-seeded plants this year. I also treat my garden as an extension of my creative art practice, so naturally I'm incorporating curiosity and gut feeling while growing my garden. After coming back from my holidays, I had quite a lot of clearing to do. Most of the work I had was in relation to the tomato leaves, which were blocking the sun. It was such a long and tedious job, but it needed to be done. This year I was also determined to grow chili peppers, as I wasn't that successful in all the previous years. So I got a starter plant when I realized that the seeds I planted wouldn't grow. In June I was also gifted the firecracker plant, and I'm happy to say that both of the pepper plants are doing really well. The rhubarb, which I grow in two different pots, must be one of my favorite plants. I use rhubarb for baking and as snacks, as it reminds me of my childhood and long summers spent on my grandparents' allotment. My granny used to bake the most amazing rhubarb pie. After cutting one of the rhubarb plants, I gave some to my friend who looked after my plants when I was away, and I put the rest in the freezer. At this point in the year, I'm enjoying the fading beauty of my balcony garden, the flowers as well as the rest of the harvest before the cold, long days of winter arrive. Thank you so much for watching, and I see you next time.